Conflict is a beautiful form of relationship. Conflict is not created to destroy, its essence is different, it exposes lies. Most people have a negative attitude towards conflict. Aggression, quarrels, wars. But this is a perverted view created by a perverted society. In fact, conflict reveals only one thing: inconsistency. And this is extremely important working information. Well, of course it's important to the living, not to the mushy average dead society. Conflict shows that something is going wrong, something is going wrong. Timely identification of conflict allows for rapid change, while people who avoid real conflict accumulate these destructive factors. As a result, the destruction multiplies many times over. Conflict allows the problem to be addressed as it arises, without bringing things to the point of destruction. Sometimes this explosion is directed outward, sometimes inward. I knew a woman who put up with the antics of her husband and others all her life. Everyone thought she was a model of patience and marveled at her resilience. But when she died and an autopsy was performed, the doctors were amazed. Her heart was like a stone, absolutely hard. That is, all her life she had been exploding inside herself. You need to be able to go to the conflict, to be able to work with it as a positive factor. Identification of conflict moments at the beginning of building a relationship can prevent a lot of destruction in the future. Generally speaking, the ability to identify conflict points on the basis of the most insignificant information is a great blessing and a difficult art. The problem with modern society is that it distorts everything, including the concept of conflict. Therefore, when a fool is told that he is a fool, of course, this is a reasonable definition, not a desire to emotionally wound, he does not accept this information with gratitude, but takes offense, and goes to the invariable saving, look at yourself. And, as a result, is deprived of the opportunity to stop being a fool. But conflict is not a scandal. Conflict is the result of clarification, of noticing the beginning of the causes of destruction. Of course, there is a question of trust in the one who reveals the conflict. After all, only a few are capable of telling a person, "You are a fool," simply because he or she is really a fool, not because he or she has been wronged or politically manipulated. The situation is partly simplified when people are in the original teacher-student position. There, all students understand that if the teacher criticizes them, it has nothing to do with resentment and scolding, he is helping them become better and stronger. The real skill of dealing with conflict gives the opportunity to correct the situation at its very inception, to avoid the worst inevitable consequences. By the way, conflict skills have nothing to do with emotional aggression. Conflict is not "who are you," conflict is "look, you have a mistake here. It can be fixed."